Okay, so as I mentioned in the last video, since this has already been inked one time and there are still lines in here that need to be erased because my original drawing was not inked exactly. I made some changes as I went. I will allow you to erase this time on this drawing if you did the same thing I did. So I've already taken a photograph of this. The next step, in order to make it look more like a coloring book, is I'm going to go around the entire thing and make the lines 3 times the thickness that they currently are. I'm using a Micron 8 from Pigma marker. This is archival ink, which means it's permanent and dark, but unlike Sharpies, it won't go through the paper. So these are nice markers. I think they're about $1.50 to $2 a piece, but I don't know for sure because I bought a pack of them some time ago. In any event, this is how I would continue working on this drawing. Unfortunately, I did it too close to the top of the page, so I can't go too much higher than right there. But I can work on the rest of it. So I'm just going to carefully go around and fatten up the lines around it. The other reason for making fat lines around it, other than, as I said, making it look like a coloring book page, is that when I scan this or take a photograph of it, I'm going to scan it a whole lot larger than I need it to be. Because as I said, this page size is currently 8.5 top to bottom, 8.5 side to side, and 5.25 top to bottom, because I've laid it on its side. So again, I'm just carefully going around, trying to concentrate on keeping it as clean as possible. The other thing is, if you've made any mistakes in the first inking it this second time in this way will enable you to fix any of those and smooth any of those lines. So I want you to take great care and focus on making your lines as smooth as possible. I'm going to leave all of the spaces that normally would be black, like this spot right here that's inside his sleeve. And I'm going to just color it with a darker color a darker shade of the same color that I do his forearm guards. I've kept the anatomy fairly simple on this character. For future characters, I may make them even more simple, just so that they're easier for my students to draw. One other thing you might consider doing is on this side, making the lines even thicker so that it doesn't look like just one thickness all the way around. And what that does is it subtly makes it appear like there's light coming from this side and shadow on this side. So again, because these things are in front of that little skirt thing that's protecting